Hey, it's Coach Tim, and I'm here for another Walkabout Saturday. I'm actually sitting on my front porch out front of the house, and really this segment is about being more diligent, being able to cut through BS, because the football concussion issue is rooted in a lot of BS. People watch the movie. I've had discussions. Oh, I saw a concussion. I know how it works. Really? You're an expert now, since you watched the movie. And you guys may not be. I don't think you can tell, but I'm getting rubbed on my leg by the neighborhood cat. That's funny. Anyway, what I wanted to say was, I've witnessed in the last 5 years, since the concussion thing has kind of come into the mentality and the awareness of the American public, that everybody wants to profit from it, and I get it. You know, that's capitalism, but it doesn't mean we got to buy it. And when movies such as Concussion is what's educating people, and when, may I say, be so bold to say, as people who are supposed to be thought leaders, who have letters next to their name that are supposed to mean something, start obfuscating the truth around the issues of the game, then we as consumers and we as stewards of the game, if we're actually coaches and administrators and whatnot, we have to be more diligent. We have to be smarter. We have to understand the problems, and we have to know what to do about them. And so you got to know what a concussion is. You got to know if a concussion is even is it diagnosable. I don't think it is. You can't see it. Every time I've been to a doctor with one of my kids, and it wasn't often, don't get me wrong, I protect my kids, but there was a couple times, and I went in there, and the doctor never gave, he has, I think they called it a pre-concussion. Well, what the hell is that? Well, what does that mean? If it's a pre-concussion, it's not a concussion, therefore it doesn't get reported. So we may have way more concussions than are actually being reported, right? That's scary, but I digress. So there's a lot of, if you don't know how to have this conversation, then you need to learn it if you're going to be a steward of the game, if you want the game to last. So I get, I'm on different people's forums, and I discuss the issues with people that are thought leaders. Recently, this past week, I did it on a doctor's blog as well as on his Facebook post, and the doctor himself answers back in very wishy-washy, salesy ways. It doesn't really address and engage me, and just puts enough information out there, so I probably won't answer back. And that was most disappointing. And then I find out that MLMers are trolling the same threads by this guy, because they have this, and these are my words, a magical potion that will cure brain trauma. And they're not saying that, but they are certainly implying it. And so twice this past week, I got pitches through instant messaging on Facebook to look at this same product, and it has this unicorn and fairy type of product in there called EHT. I looked up EHT on PubMed.gov, which is probably the best source to look stuff up like this, and there really isn't anything that I could see on a quick scan that had anything to do with CTEs, concussions, or brains. So I'm wondering, why are you even making a big deal out of it? But so I let this guy engage me. He tried to push me to videos, and all I kept hearing was he kept implying, using logical fallacies, as I reminded him, which is what good marketing does, but at some point it crosses over the ethical and moral lines, and I think this is, because a concussion, and again, if you're a professional and I'm wrong, please correct me. I want to be right. If concussions actually all of a sudden magically can get healed and brought back to life, Jerry Falwell and all that kind of stuff. Let's do it. But my understanding is once a concussion happens, it's dead brain tissue. Dead means dead. It's gone. You lost it, pal. It's over. So you can't make it alive again by taking magic fairy dust. So the right answer, the correct answer, the sciencey answer is it will enhance maybe the other parts of the brain that have to now make up for the dead tissue, right? That's a little bit more logical, a little bit more sciencey. He didn't go there. Said he used more logical fallacies. There's ex-football players using it. Okay, did they have concussions? Are they distributors also? They're used in a video promotional. Wouldn't answer me. Okay, then the next thing. Well, my dad and my friends feel better because of it. Well, I feel better too. I'm not using it. So what does that mean? So what I'm telling you guys is be skeptical. There's profiteers out there trying to profit from this crisis, as there always is, and there's nothing wrong with that. What's wrong with it, if you're a steward of the game, you don't know how to combat it. You don't know how to have this discussion. Hopefully, I am offering a little bit of a model for you to have a decent discussion with people as they try to profit from the crisis that is going on in football. Take care. Tim out.